It was a day after Father's Day on June 16th, 2003. It was a day I will never forget. Alan went in for a routine procedure. They thought he had an idiopathic condition. The pleural effusion, the fluid building up in his lung, they thought it was nothing. The doctor came out and said, "Are you alone?" I knew enough to know that was going to be, those were words that were going to change my life. He said, "I believe your husband has mesothelioma." And I looked at him and I said, "What is that?" He said, "It's a kind of cancer."
My dad had 6 tumors the size of grapefruits that protruded through his ribs, actually physically breaking his ribs as these things grew.
It wasn't until the surgeon came to Alan and said, "Were you ever exposed to asbestos?" did we piece this together. With a handwritten mesothelioma diagnosis on a tissue, I typed it in that night. And I learned that it is an asbestos-caused cancer. Most patients have 6 months to 12 months to live, and they are deadly, terminal, aggressive diseases.
Well, asbestos, first of all, is a natural occurring mineral. It's found in the earth. It's mined, and it's used because of its properties of insulation and strong resistance to heat. If asbestos is breathed in to our lungs, that's when we suffer disease.
And I discovered that these problems had been around for 100 years. The science and the doctors knew all of these diseases could have been prevented, but nobody spoke out. And nobody spoke up. When I got home, I recognized that the man I'd met at a hearing named Doug Larkin was a communication specialist, public relations was his business, and his father-in-law had mesothelioma at the time. I called up my girlfriend, it was Saturday morning, put a baseball hat backwards and went over and showered saying, "I have an idea. Let's start an organization. Let's put information out there. Let's unite the victim." She said, "Okay, good idea. What should we call it?" I said, "I don't know, Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization." And we chuckled, and that was our URL. Minutes later, Doug emailed. He had a good idea, said. After meeting me in Washington, he wanted to start an organization. And I said, "Excellent. I just did a half an hour ago. Consider it a mutual start," and we immediately co-founded the Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization together. And we've been partners for 3 years, uniting victims, their families, their doctors, labor, literally around the world.
It was also an organization that we set up to provide information, to tell people that asbestos is still out there. It's not been banned in the United States, as it has been in 40 other countries around the world.
There are 30 million homes across the United States, homes, schools, offices, hospitals that are contaminated with asbestos. Public policy is a very slow pace. And we have to gently remind our Congress and our administration about the problems that affect us and our home.
I will fight this till the day I die. I don't care, as long as I get one person to listen to me, they're going to hear me. And if I have to climb the Empire State Building to scream it, I will scream it. I know there's a lot of cancers out there, but until you live this cancer, it's devastating.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la.
Since my retirement, I've been devoting my time to the Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization. And it is that organization that I'd like to request of each and every one of you that are interested in preventing asbestos-related diseases to either donate your time or donate some part of what you can give to our organization.
We'd like to invite you to visit our website, learn more about asbestos, prevent exposure. We also need donations to fund our educational efforts. And we also need volunteers to work nationally and internationally to carry the torch of asbestos awareness around the world until we have eliminated all asbestos-caused diseases. Thank you.
Don't let us get sick. Don't let us get old. Don't let us get stupid or right. Just make us be brave. Make us play nice. Let us be together tonight. Don't let us get old. Don't let us get stupid, alright. Make us be brave and make us play nice. Let us be together tonight.